Happy spring, everyone. I hope that you're all staying safe and using this isolative time as a world globally that we're going through to come out of this time stronger, investing in yourselves and just making this the best use of your time now that you have it more to yourself. I do send my regards to any family members that are experiencing any type of grief at this time. I do send my love and blessings to you and your family. I am Empress Lazuli and you are your empire. This is your April 2020 Divine Session from the 15th to the 30th. Thank you so much for tuning in and stay tuned to the end of the video to see what messages I have for you. Leo, welcome to your April 15th to the 30th Divine Session with me, Empress Lazuli. I'm going to dive right into your session. It's a little bit of a new spread and I'm going to keep it to 10 minutes this time, okay? So let's dive right in. And your oracle card for today from the Walk Your Light Oracle is Akasha. And this says, your guidance is divinely guided. Akasha exists in the fifth dimension and the library of souls. All soul contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future, and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned, soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you chose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. Wow, beautiful message there, Leo. Beautiful message there. Alright, so let's dive right into your spread here. For the energy as it is now, you have the Two of Swords. Okay, so contemplation, crossroads, torn between making a decision about something. Okay, communicating or to communicate or not to communicate. Clarify Two of Swords. One more. Clarify Two of Swords. And you have the Devil here. So I feel like this just popped in my head. Fighting temptation, right? It's like fight it or don't. Fight it or let it in. And it's like you finally are like, okay, let me just blind myself from this. Let me put my blindfolds on so I don't get tempted. Okay? There is some type of energy here, Leo, that, you know, may not be the best at serving you at this time, that you may be torn in between. Yes. Because with the Devil here and with the Death card right after it, this energy needs to go. Okay, that energy needs to be left behind. You see the guy, you see the Death card, his back is to that. This card is behind this one. Okay, so it's literally like you're leaving that energy behind. But you may be having somewhat of a difficult time. That Devil energy could be coming from some kind of relationship that you're in. It's kind of like obsessive or toxic, or you feel like it has a hold on you, like you can't really move. There's some type of manipulation that may go on underlyingly. Okay, it doesn't make you feel your best, and this is why I feel you're in this Two of Swords now. You're deciding, okay, and with us being, this is so fitting, with this person literally being seated there and holding up the swords. I feel like with this toxic energy, you don't want to be around it, Leo, but because of what we're going through globally right now, you may just have to kind of sit there and block your mind off and be like, la 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 la, you know, like you may be stuck in the house with someone that does not share the same views as you. You may be stuck in the house with someone that torments you or is keeping you from getting things done that you would wish to get done. All right. Let's see more here. The past influences, we have the High Priestess. So I definitely feel as if there's some type of message from your intuition here, some type of hidden secret here, with the Four of Pentacles that someone is holding on to. And I feel with the High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles, Leo, it's like you knew before we got into this condition, before you got stuck with this person, you knew that they were not a good person for you. You knew intuitively, you could just feel that they were not the right energy for you, but because you're comfortable living there, because you're comfortable with this person, because you're just used to them, it's just kind of out of habit, you did not make a decision. So now you're in a position where you're like, oh my goodness, like mentally I cannot take this anymore, but I kind of have to just like sit here and wait until you know, everything blows over. But even after everything blows over, are you really going to leave the person, or are you just kind of playing with the idea of should you or should you not at the moment, since you're stuck anyway? You know what I mean? All right, so Leo, let's see here. Yeah, you knew you should have like moved away. Like you knew intuitively that this person had that type of energy before you got stuck with them. You were just holding on to the idea of them, or the idea of whatever type of relationship or whatever this, you know, hold is on you. You were holding on to it, even though you knew that it wasn't like good to hold on to. All right, so your attitude towards the future with the Magician here. I love this energy. You manifesting something new. Okay, and even if you're not taking the initiative with this Magician card to create something new for yourself, to manifest something new, this card tells me right here that you have everything that you need. Okay, Leo, so if you're not making any moves to exit or leave from the situation, the reason why you're so torn up about things is because you have the resources and the ability to leave the devil energy, to have that death for yourself. You have the ability to, but you're just not. You're just like at this crossroads mentally, and you're like that mental block is keeping you from manifesting a new beginning. Okay, but you have all it's like you don't even need this person here. Clarify Magician and unconditional love. It's like you don't even need this person. You literally have everything that you need without them. Yeah, with the Five of Cups, they would be sad if you left them. And also I feel like for some of you, if you left this person, you've invested a lot emotionally in them, to the point where one of the things that's keeping you at this crossroads is the fact that, you know, you've given them so much emotionally. Okay, so you're allowing that feeling of like, oh, but if I leave this person and manifest something new, look at all of the work and all of the emotions and all of the love that we had at the beginning that I'm leaving behind. Okay, you're thinking about that, and that's what's stalling your change. Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're looking at the pros and cons. You're literally like weighing it out and deciding, you know, what will be more stable for me, to just have my investments on my own and do my own thing over here, or to still entertain this person even though I know they emit this type of energy in my life. Decisions. But either way, with Akasha here, your guidance is divinely guided. So whatever your intuition is telling you is what your soul actually wants to do. You just need to make sure that you ask it again. Like, all right, if I'm out of tune, I remember my intuition told me this in the past, like, give me more information, you know? What can I do to best remove myself from this circumstance or situation? Ask your higher self. Excuse me, sorry. Okay? I always like, whenever I'm not filming, that's when I have, never mind, anyway. So, for past influences with the High Priestess here, Leo, definitely you knew that this person wasn't the best for you, okay? But the great news is that moving forward, you can manifest a new beginning without them, but it literally is your choice, okay? For the possible outcome, we have the Queen of Cups here, all right? So I feel this nurturing energy, being wiser emotionally, right? Let's clarify this Queen of Cups and an unconditional love. Clarify this Queen of Cups, please. One more. Ten of Wands, releasing burdens. Okay, when you release the burden of going after things that are not meant for you, when you release the burden of having to exert so much energy on things that aren't even for you, right? That you've already done the time, right? Based on the Akasha, you've done the time, and now you're just serving like an over sentence. It's like being in jail, and then after they say, oh, you can come out now, you're like, oh no, I'm so used to carrying these sticks, I'm just gonna stay in jail. What? No, right? So it's like finally relieving yourself here as the outcome, relieving yourself and being more loving and more nurturing to yourself, right, Leo? Bringing that water energy in here and being more nurturing to yourself. You know what Cups is also representative of? Not only your emotions, but your intuition as well. Being more nurturing and being more attentive to your intuition and releasing the burden of exerting energy in the wrong ways, or keeping your head down so much that you're not listening to your intuition, to that inner voice. Okay? So listen more to what your intuition has to say. That will definitely help you to come out of this, crossroads that you're going through mentally. And you did know that whatever is causing this kind of crossroads in your mind, you knew before right now, the 15th, 30th of April, you knew that it was not the best decision for you, but staying in the situation is what's causing this confusion now. So please listen to your intuition so that you can manifest a new beginning for yourself moving forward, and set yourself free, and also become more nurturing to yourself and also to other people in future relationships, no matter what form. Okay? Alright, Leo, that's all I have for you. If you would like a personal reading, please look below and click the link to go ahead and book with me, and I will see you next time. Love you. Bye.